Hi everybody, Donnie Kunstler here, and welcome to another episode of The Spirit of the Song. So the first time I heard the song that we're going to feature today, I was and still am teaching in Yeshiva Torah Shraga, and every year they go to Poland on their annual Poland trip, and the boys put together a video to remember the experiences that they experienced over there in Poland, the horrific history that the Jewish people have over there. And the background music to the video was this song, Gam Ki Eilech. I had never heard it before. And as I'm watching these video clips and I'm listening to the song, and I just felt like, wow, this song fits so perfectly with the video, and the video fits so perfectly with the song. It was such a powerful moment for me. And at that moment, I said, I need to find out who wrote this song. And after a little bit of research, I found out that it is Gam Ki Eilech from the Waterbury album entitled Stay With Me. And it was produced by Meir Levine and Nathan. My brother Aryeh was involved in that. And I've been listening to the song ever since. And almost every single kumsitz that I do, whether it's on my song list or it's not on my song list, I sing it, the boys sing it. It's a very, very powerful, powerful song. And it really, really takes you into the words, Gam Ki Eilech v'geitz lo Irar ki ata Amdi, Hakadosh Baruch Hu. You are with me in the darkest times. And I reached out to the composer of the song, Meir Levine, who has a little bit of a background to the song, that he was also in his own little darkness that he composed this song. He was going through, and what Klal Yisrael was going through at the time, just in regards to air sirens and Eretz Yisrael and terrorist attacks. And he wrote that song right in the middle of this craziness going on around him. But he adds at the end something very, very unique, and he gives over some advice to songwriters, which I feel is not just advice to songwriters, but advice to song listeners, that a song doesn't need to be complex, very deep, in order for it to be considered a good song, a popular song, a song that people want to sing at special times. As he puts it, the song is the most simplest of chord progressions out there. And as he puts it, thousands upon thousands of songs are written with this chord progression. It's about the heart. It's about the feeling. It's about the way the song helps you connect to Hakadosh Baruch Hu.
So my name is Meir Levine. I'm here to talk about the song Gam Ki Eilech, which was featured on the first Waterbury album, technically second album, Stay With Me, which an album that I produced along with Aryeh and some other friends of mine. So what I can remember about this song is I was in Yeshiva in Jerusalem, and I think it was 2013, and there was a bunch of guys used to play around, and I used to always kind of try and write songs. I was just messing around with a very classic chord progression. It's the classic chord progression that everyone learns when they first start playing guitar or trying to write songs. I distinctly remember there was the year that we used to have some bombs, scares, and the sirens used to go off, and we used to have to run into the cellars. And at one point, we had one, and I just grabbed my guitar, and I think I came up with the verses for that song. Then I just wrote the rest of the song. The lyrics are pretty appropriate in that kind of scenario of Gam Ki Eilech b'geitz. I had the idea to kind of get it recorded. So I reached out to some people I knew, and I grabbed some friends, including Nathan, who was on the final product, the final song that came out a couple years later. And I just recorded a demo of it, I believe at Yitzi Berry's house. And we did it just around Purim time. And I remember we all were very excited about how the song came out, and people kind of seemed to enjoy it, and I was sharing it with some people. And that's really where the idea for that album, the Waterbury album, really started. that was where the seeds were planted. We saw how many people were enjoying the song, and we kind of just had the idea to, hey, why don't we get all these guys who are super talented, we went to Yeshiva with, and seemingly have some things to say, and kind of got together after that a year later, or it took a couple years to facilitate, but we all got together and made an album that is still loved and enjoyed, and to this day, and we never expected when we made it. But yeah, that song Gam Ki Eilech was really the one that started it off. I don't really have any business, giving advice to people about songwriting, but I always look back to the song, and it's interesting to me because the more you progress as a musician, the more you're scared, or you run away from the simple, basic things. And so, just a piece of advice to anyone out there who is looking to learn how to get better at songwriting, or develop songwriting, or just get into it. Don't be scared to do things that you think are classic or simple or sound like anybody else. This song was really means a lot to a lot of people, and I'm very grateful for that. And it's just the basic chord setup of A minor F C G, which everyone, if you've ever played guitar, knows. There are 100,000 songs with that chord progression, but it doesn't matter. You write something, you try and put something to it that is authentic as possible, try to make something that sounds nice, something cool, and you just go with it. Not trying to make it anything other than it is, and you never know where that can take you. I always find that very interesting when I look back at it. Just want to thank everyone that's listening to this that has ever listened to that album. I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to share this with people publicly. We didn't know what that was going to be when we put it out, and it really means a lot to a lot of people, as we can see now. And I want to thank anyone who's ever listened to it, anyone who's ever shared with a friend or recommended it. It really means a lot to us, how much it means to other people, and just a thank you for that.
Gam Ki Eilech, b'gיא צלמות, לא אירא, כי אתה עמדי. Gam Ki Eilech, b'gיא צלמות, לא אירא, כי אתה עמדי. אתה עמדי שבטך ומשענתך ינחמני שבטך ומשענתך
Living L'chaim.